What's up guys, Syiler here from TGN.tv bringing you another guide. This guide's on how to get the reins of the Blue Proto Drake. So basically what you're going to want to do is come to Howling Forge in Northrend and do Upguard Pinnacle on heroic difficulty only. Inside of here there'll be a boss called Skadi the Ruthless and he'll have a 1 or 2% chance of dropping the reins of the Blue Proto Drake. And hopefully in this run I'll show you my method to do it as quick as possible by skipping as much as possible. Yeah, you may know some sort of tip or trick to make it quicker, then let people know, leave a comment. Please feel free to. I'm not saying this is the best method you could ever think of, but it gets the job done. Now I am going to be doing a lot more random guides, because guides seem to be the most popular thing and I do get a lot of emails saying do this guide, do that guide, do this guide. So guides are going to be my thing. I'm still going to focus on PTR, PvE, PvP, but I'm mainly going to focus on guides from now on. So this pack you can skip, just wait for the patrol to move because you do seem to pull it if the patrol's there, and that's another pack skipped. This pack you cannot skip, you just have to kill them. You can wait for the patrol to move if you want, or you can just go in there, blades flaring and firewalls going and stuff and just kill them. I like to CC one of them because it seems though they're like level 81 elites or something, they still hit pretty damn hard. So don't be too cocky because you're probably going to die. As long as you take it at a good pace you won't die, but if you're still there then you're probably going to die and just waste more time. As you can see they take me down to like 40% HP. But holy light and I'm back to like a decent amount. That big guy to the right can be skipped just by hugging the wall again, and this pack can't be skipped. Now this pack is random what you get. You sometimes get 2 casters, you sometimes get 3 melee as I've got today. So what I like to do is burst down the Seers first because they do magic damage and they do heal as well. So yeah, also if you can CC one of them, go for it. It's better to reduce the damage. As you can see the Seers casting lightning bolts which aren't too nice. Now I have been PvPing a lot so I didn't have Divine Storm on my bars. I know, fail, I should have been prepared. But I did just respect PvE rat, so yeah. As you can see, a Divine Storm is really nice here as it does heal you up, so it's really good. But any type of AoE would be pretty useful here, just round them up and kill them all. You can single target burst or AoE them down, it's completely up to you. But they shouldn't do too much damage to you as long as you're not Syiler. Just watch yourself. As you see I don't use any major CDs, I've still got Loy on hands, I've still got bubble, I've still got all my major stuff. There have been times I've ran it and been careless and had to use Lay on hands because I've pulled a full pack and not CC'd or used some DPS cooldowns. This woman thingamajigger here we're just going to completely skip. You don't need to do it and it's just a waste of time. Just run past while she's going on with herself. This guy, just kill. There's no way of skipping him that I found out, you just have to burst him down. He does a bit of damage but nothing too major. Does a bit of a knockback but goes down pretty easily. Now if there's any particular guides you want to see, let me know. The next guides I plan on doing is going to be a server and a class guide. I'll explain more on that in a second. Now watch when you pull this pack with the 2 wolves, because if you pull them at the bottom of the stairs you'll pull the pack to the right, which isn't good. And I always like to CC the guy and burst down the wolves in this pack because the wolves seem to do the most damage. That's just me though. Once the wolves are dead, finish him off, no worries. But yeah, my next guide, I want to do a Ravenlord guide, I want to do a guide on servers to let you know which server is more suitable to you, hopefully. I'll see how that works out. And I also want to do an introduction to each class. But if there's any particular guide you want to see, let me know. And I'll see what I can do to make it. I like to CC one mob in this pack because once again it's a pretty hard hitting pack, and if you're not clever then you're gonna die. Now as I said at the beginning of the video, I do want to be a guide guy, and what this basically means is I want to cover eventually, by no time soon, but I want to have a guide for pretty much everything in World of Warcraft. So that go down to reps, how-tos, just random stuff. So yeah, if there's anything in particular you'd like to see that's sort of semi-interest to someone, then I'd make a guide on it. Now this pack you can kill or skip, it's completely up to you. I like to skip it because I think it saves time, but that's for you to decide, to be honest. As you can see, I'm just freeing up a bit of bag space. My bags are extremely messy. Just hide in this corner here and then wait for them to pass and then run past. Simples. It takes about 20 seconds and the whole run takes me about, I think, 6.5 minutes. Between 6 and 7 minutes a day, to be honest, which isn't that much time for a mount. You only have to come to Howling Forge, and if you're an engineer you've got the portal, which just allows you to come straight here. Make sure you've got 1 bag space free because you're going to need to pick up 3 harpoons to get the boss down. And just group a big amount of these up and AoE them down. They don't do much damage. It's enough for Divine Storm to heal me back to full. So yeah, just pull as many of these as you want. You could pull a lot more than I did, I just like to be safe. Now all we've got left is 5 mobs and then the 2 that constantly keep spawning, which just don't really do much anyway. The only mob that you really have to worry about is the witch doctors, and they don't do anything anyway, to be honest. Watch out for the flame breaths, that still does a bit of damage, but once again not enough to kill you. By this point you should have 2 to 3 harpoons and be ready to pull down the boss. As you can see, I pick up my 3rd harpoon there, but as I do I get another wave, but I just ignore them, DPS them down while I make my way to the harpoons. Now it's better to use each of harpoon because they do have some sort of cooldown. So just run across and click each harpoon, get the boss down, finish. It's up to you, I prefer to finish off any ads that I've still got up because they die pretty quickly. Pop all CDs and run away from the Blade Storm because Blade Storm, it hurts. You could probably take it on, but once again, what's the point? And he goes down pretty easy. The only other thing he does is a poison spear, which doesn't really hurt anyway, and once again I get no brains of the Blue Proto Drake. So if you like seeing guides and you like the concept of me making a guide for everything, let me know, leave me some feedback. Please thumbs up, comment and subscribe and favourite my videos, it helps me out a ton. So look out for more guides coming soon, check out tgn.tv, see ya!